What up, guys? It's your boy Quake, and Diddy has sent a clear message to 50 Cent after his Netflix documentary, and it's not a good one. After this Netflix documentary, there's been a lot of talks towards Diddy about all the crazy stuff he's done, and it's made him look a lot worse, even though the documentary for the most part was fair. It showed both sides of things, and it, made it very clear that Diddy wasn't charged with certain charges and that, he wasn't officially linked to anything relating to Tupac and Biggie's death. But regardless, Diddy and his team haven't liked the documentary at all. They don't like that behind the scenes footage that 50 obtained to put in the documentary that wasn't supposed to come out. They don't like anything going on with it. Any of the people speaking on it, they're denying anything that people are saying. They try to cease and desist on Netflix, and now they're even threatening lawsuits. But one thing that's being threatened is allegedly 50 Cent's life. Now, 50 is no stranger to dealing with gangsters. I mean, he had to deal with Supreme at a certain point where he almost died. He had to deal with Jimmy Henchman, who obviously had his own role in dealing with Tupac and all kinds of other people. So to him, this is nothing new. He's dealt with rappers and hip hop, but he's dealt with actual real life gangsters. And well, as you know, the history with Diddy is that he's played a role in a lot of people's deaths. And 50 last night was at Club 11 in Miami. And while out there, allegedly Diddy sent him flowers. Now, I'm going to get into what this actually means, but first let's read 50 Cent's caption, and he makes it very clear what this means. He says this: "What kind of fruity stuff is this? Diddy sent flowers at Club 11, LOL. Why all the foreplay? Get busy, you know I'm stupid." And then he commented under that and said, "A warning, I'm 90s grimy N-word. You don't warn me, LOL." And another thing that people aren't paying attention to is the flowers in this actual photo. There's a person in the comments who is a funeral director who said, he deals with funerals in Baltimore, and he said, "Get the strap. This is a funeral arrangement flowers." So he's sending a clear message, even with the flowers and what type they are, that this is getting ready to be something very deadly for going at me in the Netflix documentary. And that's very interesting because that's very unique and something that most people probably wouldn't notice. 50 got the message clear as day. And if you don't know the history of when people would send flowers, Al Capone used to send flowers to his rivals, to his enemies, to either show them that they're going to prepare for a funeral or to basically send a message that, hey, something's going to happen down the line. And 50 even himself played a role in doing this. When he was beefing with Cameron said that 50 Cent sent him black flowers, which was something that was very unique, and Cameron was even thrown off by it.
Because this is what happened. So, Fifth had sent to my office with black roses and a little coffin. And I was like, all right, cool. Then I did the video.
When Italian mobsters used to send flowers, they would send thousands and thousands of dollars worth, especially at funerals, just to kind of flex their muscle and to show that, hey, we are the ones responsible for this. So 50 Cent getting random flowers at Miami, which Diddy had an actual location house there, is clearly sending a message. And this is something that 50 is well aware of, as you can see in the caption. But 50's, moves very militant. He's got a lot of people around him that make sure that if anything happens, there will be retaliation immediately. But this is what comes with doing this type of stuff. There's going to be a lot of people that are upset at 50, producing this documentary and pushing it out and then doing these interviews, basically going at Diddy. There's going to be backlash, and 50 is well aware of that. But this is kind of where his comfortable spot is. He's always dealt with this type of stuff throughout his career, so this is nothing new. And as you can see in the caption itself, 50 is saying, "Why all the foreplay? Let's just get busy. Let's get right to it." He's not afraid of it at all. And Diddy's, known to be doing this type of stuff. And there's rumors of him, getting Tupac and all this stuff. And it's kind of crazy to think about. 50's kind of Tupac's revenge. 50's been going on this whole run in his career and has gotten back at all the people that Pac had issues with, or all the people that allegedly did something to Pac. I mean, we're talking about Jimmy Henchman. 50 got back at him. Allegedly, 50 sent a dead rat on Jimmy Henchman's front door. So that beef got very violent. There's so many people that died, on both sides. And then ultimately Jimmy Henchman ended up getting locked up. And then we know the Supreme story of allegedly Supreme, ordering the hit on 50, not finishing it, and then trying to finish it multiple times after that. And I uploaded those Shaw Money interview clips. Check those out on my channel where he talks about, 50 being in the hospital and them trying to do something at the hospital and then trying to get him again at other places.
So the album title, Get Rich or Die Trying, tatted on my arm, means a lot. Because at that time, I'm literally, I ain't gonna lie, getting calls from Haitian Jack, Web and Nitty, you name it, Suge Knight can call my phone, all the gangsters. And he had some pressure out there, man. So the motto and the whole thing was, yo, you either gonna get rich or you gonna die trying. Because that's where he was at in life. Because you got someone who puts up an assassination, don't finish the job, you thinking they coming back. So you gotta be protected wherever you go, so that should never happen again.
But like I said before, 50's known for this. 50's been in this situation before, and he moves very, very militant. I mean, the people around him, I'm not going to say too much stuff, but yeah, they know what they're doing. 50's smart in actually posting this on social media. What it does is it sends a message that, hey, this guy Diddy is potentially trying to do something to me. And if something happens, you guys know where it's coming from. And people can say, hey, this is snitching, this is that, whatever the case may be. I don't view it as that. I just view it as, hey, this is what's in front of me. I'm going to show the world what it is. And if something happens to your kids or to your guys' family, you guys know what it is. You guys are sending these messages, and we'll see what it is. So Diddy's locked up, but I'm sure that he has a lot of people that are willing to do something towards 50 to get retaliation for this Netflix documentary. So we'll see what happens moving forward. I don't think really anything comes of this. I mean, Diddy, even at the time when Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem were going at it, Diddy told Joe Budden that he's going to deal with Eminem for Eminem on Kill Shot, basically calling him out and saying, he's the one that ordered the hit on Tupac. So he said, I'm going to deal with Eminem. And it's been, like 7-8 years now, and nothing has happened since then. So Diddy is at certain points just talk. I mean, it depends on who he can touch. And, Eminem and 50 are like at different levels. At least Eminem doesn't really go out, so it's harder to get at him. But 50's out and about. And how they knew to send the flowers was 50 was promoting that he was at the Club 11. So it wasn't anything that was surprising or like, hey, how did he know he was there? He was promoting the event. And usually when you promote these events, he's going to be there. So that's where things can get dangerous, where someone's going to be at a certain location, because then things can get, orchestrated to where, hey, let's try to do something to this guy. But 50 moves very militant, so I'm not too worried about the situation. And Diddy, he's going to do whatever he wants to do, and he's going to try certain things. And who knows, this guy might actually try to do something to 50. And, we don't know what's going to happen. But 50's not really fearful. He's dealt with this multiple times. But yeah, that's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think of the situation and what message Diddy is trying to get across. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to support this channel further, you can do so at patreon.com/diverse mentality. For just $3 a month, you can get my videos uncut and raw the way I intended them to be, but couldn't because of YouTube. Plus, you also get access to our Discord community, where we have a great community talking about hip-hop and various other things. It's very dope. So only $3 a month. I'd really appreciate the support. Also, follow us on social media at QuakeGW and at Diverse Mentality. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.